Bahamas was originally inhabited by the Lucayan people, part of the larger Taino-Arawak group, who migrated from South America around 800 to 1000 CE. Lucayans were peaceful people who lived by fishing, farming, and trading. They were skilled canoe builders and navigators, utilizing the sea for their livelihood. European encounter. 1492. The Bahamas gained global historical significance when Christopher Columbus made his first landfall in the New World on the island of San Salvador, formerly known as Guanahani. This event marked the beginning of European colonization in the Americas. The Spanish enslaved the Lucayan population, transporting them to work in mines and plantations in Hispaniola. Within 25 years, the Lucayan people were virtually wiped out due to slavery, disease, and harsh conditions. Colonial era. The islands remained largely uninhabited until the 17th century, when British settlers from Bermuda arrived. 1648. A group called the Eleutheran Adventurers sought to establish a colony based on religious freedom. They settled on Eleuthera Island and gave it the name meaning freedom. The Bahamas became a haven for pirates during the late 17th and early 18th centuries. Infamous pirates like Blackbeard and Calico Jack operated from Nassau, plundering ships in the Caribbean. British rule. In 1718, the British established control over the Bahamas, declaring it a crown colony and appointing a royal governor, primarily to combat piracy. The Bahamas prospered through its connections with trade, including the American War of Independence and later the American Civil War. When blockade running became lucrative, enslaved Africans were brought to the Bahamas during the transatlantic slave trade, forming the majority of the population. Slavery was abolished in the British Empire in 1834, leading to significant social changes. Modern history. In the 20th century, the Bahamas developed as a prominent tourist destination due to its pristine beaches and tropical climate. The road to independence began in the 1960s with the rise of political parties and the demand for self-governance. July 10, 1973, the Bahamas gained full independence from Britain and became a member of the Commonwealth of Nations. Today, the Bahamas is one of the wealthiest nations in the Caribbean, with an economy based on tourism, finance, and offshore banking. Its culture reflects a blend of African, European, and indigenous influences, seen in its vibrant music, festivals like Junkanoo, and traditional foods. The Bahamas' history is a story of resilience, transformation, and cultural fusion, making it a fascinating part of the Caribbean's broader narrative.